Hello guys and gals, it's Soulfax here, and today I'll be attempting to show you the light of proper scout play in Battlefield 1 with a few tasty tips, so let's get started. Tip number 1. Know thy rifles. The first time you looked at the scout weapon menu must have been a stressful experience for you, because I see you're using the Russian 1895 trench model and attempting to snipe people from across the map. Don't be that guy, pay attention. There are essentially 4 different types of rifles in Battlefield 1. First comes the sniper rifle, equipped with a high-powered scope and a deployable tripod, perfect for players that have intimacy issues and don't want anyone in their own personal space. The aforementioned bipod can be deployed on the ground or waist-high surface. Once deployed, it steadies the rifle and allows for extremely accurate shots over long ranges. Coming a close second is the marksman rifle. Similar to the sniper rifle, the marksman rifle is equipped with a magnifying scope which lacks the power of the sniper rifle scopes, but makes up with faster firing action and better mobility. Instead of being equipped with a proper bipod, the marksman rifle has a weird handy-holdy thing that reminds me of dumbbells for some reason. It's fine, I guess, it's highly versatile, but best used on mid to close ranges. Violently breathing up seconds ass comes the carabine rifle, which takes an honorable 3rd place. This is the weapon of choice for the more offensively geared scout players. Foregoing a standard sniper scope, the marksman rifle uses an ACOG of sorts with a low level of zoom and a shiny red reticle. This scope and the lack of a bipod makes it perfect for run and gun gameplay. It retains most of the damage of a scoped rifle, but gains mobility and speed. Awkwardly stumbling in the last place comes the trench rifle. Historically the most accurate weapon of World War I, in the sense that a scopeless bolt-action rifle was the most used weapon in World War I, but since this is Battlefield 1, a video game, and not a real thing, it's just awful. Using a trench rifle is like trying to eat spaghetti-o using chopsticks. Sure, you can pull it off, but for Christ's sake, get a fork, you animal! Seriously though, if you have a hard-on for unscoped rifles, save us all the collective embarrassment and go play a medic. God knows there's never one around when you need it, and this way you won't just be wasting tickets every single time you have a run-in with somebody using a proper weapon. Honorable mention goes to the Martin Henry Infantry Cannone, because you just can't beat that kaboom. Tip numero 2, get your gadgets straight. On most Conquest maps, the combination of signal flares and K-bullets is the way to go, and everything else is just either extremely situational or just plain stupid. Flares provide vision for you and your team, and K-bullets are great for harassing vehicles and stopping them from trying to repair, but the most important thing is to use your fucking flares. Without a doubt, signal flares are the most useful scout gadget. When shot, they provide your team minimap detection of the enemies in a certain radius, and they also inflict burning damage to anyone who steps on your fiery rod of judgment while it's still burning. The range on these things is just amazing. With some practice, it is quite possible to launch a flare from one cap point to the next closest one. They also allow for some great tactics. Shooting 2 flares on enemy cap point to reveal any hidden enemies and laying a smoke screen to mask your advance is the stuff of legends. Too bad random squad mates are too busy camping ridges and suiciding their tanks to actually make use of this tactic. If you use your flares correctly, meaning dropping them on cap points that are being contested or in a narrow choke point to burn and spot anyone who tries to rush you, it is quite possible to actually help your team win for a change. Yeah, I'm not shitting you, scout players can do more than just camp on the map borders and pick off respawning enemies. Another thing worth noting is that ammo packs resupply your flares, so spam that I need ammo button till you get one of those ammo mules to drop it for you. Bottom line, if you die with 2 signal flares left over, you are not doing it right, and you should re-examine your existence as a scout player. If the map you're playing doesn't allow vehicles, switch the K-bullets up for anything else other than a sniper decoy. Sure, it works in theory, but in practice it's absolutely useless on most maps, and you're better off getting a tripwire bomb to place on the top of a staircase or behind the door. The last tipperoonie of the day is play the fucking objective. Just because you're a scout doesn't mean that you should camp 300 meters away from the closest objective and fruitlessly attempt to fire at the tiny little dots that sporadically appear on your screen, only to type noob team in the chat when the round is lost. Seriously, don't be that guy. Sniper rifles do great damage when under 100 meters, and believe it or not, the closer you are to an enemy, the more of them there is to shoot at, hence making them easier to hit. If your first shot doesn't kill them, just switch to your pistol and finish them off. Oh yeah, remember, you have a pistol. Those things are great in close quarters, so don't be afraid to take point and capture objectives all by yourself. By using flares to spot any approaching enemies and tripwires to eliminate entry points, it is remarkably easy to capture a forgotten objective single-handedly. Anyhow, that's been it for me. My name's been Soulfax and I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you next time. Goodbye.